guys, so how many of you have a smartphone with such good cameras but your videos look like this? Let's fix that, shall we? Hi guys, welcome back. So the very first video was completely shot using the 1-year-old iPhone 12 Pro. Now I know all you Android guys must be like, oh, it's an iPhone footage. Hear me out. This technique applies to all smartphones with a decent camera. So let us begin. Okay, so the very first tip is shoot in landscape and not portrait. I know many of you have a habit, many of us actually have a habit of shooting like this. I know it's good for Instagram and all other social content, but to get that true cinematic feel, you need to shoot in landscape. So that is the very first point. I'm actually going somewhere, so I'm doing this vlog in the middle of the trip. Okay, so the next second tip that I want to tell you is shoot at a higher frame rate. Nowadays, all smartphones can shoot 30 fps, 60 fps, 120 fps. Try shooting at 60 or 120 so that you can slow down the footage later. For a normal shot like this is 24 fps. You don't have to slow it down or anything. But if you have a plan of slowing it down in editing, I would tell you shoot at a higher frame rate. 60 and 120, now what you can do is 60 fps footage can be slowed down to 40% and a 120 fps footage can be slowed down to 20%. So you get that smooth buttery slow motion. Why do you want to slow down the footage? Mainly all of us shoot handheld. It can cause shaking and jittering. So by slowing it down, all these shaking can be visually avoided. There is a shake, but if you slow it down, you won't notice it much. So that is the main thing about slowing it down. It really feels like a movie. Here are two footages. One is taken in 24 fps and the other one is taken in 60 fps. You can see for yourself the difference, by slowing it down. Next thing that I want to tell you is make maximum use of your camera system. Nowadays all smartphones have ultra wide telephoto. So don't just stick on with one single angle. In movies they don't just use one single angle. You need close up, you need ultra wide. So make use of all the camera system that your phone has. Next tip that I want to tell you is if your camera supports manual controls, make maximum use of that. iPhones are limited with manual controls, so you need an external app like Filmic Pro to do that. If you are a beginner, you can start with just the exposure adjusting. Don't just rely on your automatic mode of your camera. It can make a lot of difference by using all the manual controls. Nowadays, Android phones do support, adjusting your shutter speed, ISO, all those things. So learn from that. It can make a lot of difference. Okay, now the final and the most difficult tip among all of these is the next tip that I'm going to be telling you. It is to really dig in that cinematic feel. You need to work in post-production, that is by color grading. This is only the hard one, that is to learn color grading. But nowadays there are a lot of videos out there, that helps you how to color grade on various platforms. Even in smartphones there are editing applications where you can color grade. Do let me know in the comments if you guys enjoyed this video. So as I told you, I'm in the middle of somewhere. I have to get going, I have to reach somewhere. So I hope you found this video helpful. If you have any questions or anything at all, do ask me in the comments. I'll be happy to answer all of them. So let me continue on with my travel, and I'll get back to you in the next video.